Good evening, y'all. Welcome back to W. I appreciate y'all joining me today. And today we are going to be reviewing a weld machine. And we're going to be doing a little bit of weld. Now, this is the first high-end welding machine that I've ever bought. I've always had, the $50 Amazon specials. But I decided to quit messing around and actually get something nice. So we went with the Arccaptain MiG 200. And hopefully it's going to do well for us. I haven't messed with it at all yet, so y'all will be seeing the first run of this machine. I have opened it up, took this piece out, and put a spool in. I have not spooled it yet, of course. I ain't even opened up my... I haven't opened up anything. All I did was look at the machine. I did plug it up and make sure it cut on. But other than that, I ain't really messed with it, so let's get into it and let's see what all it's got and let's see what she can do. Y'all come on. Alright. So we open her up. Y'all can see I done put my spool in there. It does come with quite a bit of hardware. Most of these wheels are the same size, but not the same function. And let me explain. See, they were nice enough to supply a little note, if you will. We are running 030 wire, and this is flux core wire, so it is no gas. So if you come down here, E71T GS, E71T GS mild steel flux core, you see it requires a knurled drive roller. All right, you look right here. That right there is knurled. So I thought that was really cool of them. And of course, you got your different size, your 09 and your 08. And it has K on there for knurled. So we're using 030, in which that sums up to 08. Put it in there. It lines up perfect. I can't complain. It looks pretty good. Now we just gotta run our wire through there and clamp everything down, get everything right. But first we're gonna put everything on the front of it. Alright, so Mustang so far, it's not really a complaint. It's more of a doggone kind of situation. Is I want more hardware. They give you more hardware. Okay, so not all the hardware is in one bag, people. If y'all gonna get one of these machines, y'all make sure y'all watch that. But anyway, that one moment was this cap. This cap was a little hard to get off, and it might be because it's cold outside. I don't know. But and that's not necessarily a bad thing. I'm glad that they put a cap on there like that to keep stuff from getting in there. So, all right, and hooking up your MIG, flux core, squirt gun, whatever you want to call it. And there we go. And that's the gun that's provided. I don't know if I'm gonna like it or not, but and it comes with 030 already in there, so that's good. I guess they gave us a little tool. They sure did. That's pretty neat. I've never had one of those. Here's a little tool to get your tips off. But that's fairly thick cable. That's going to withstand some amps right there, y'all. So They really put some thought into this thing from what it's looking like. Let's put this back on. We don't booger that thing up from laying it down. Because this is a farm or a homestead, whatever you want to call it. Things are going to get dirty. I'm trying to keep this machine nice. Because it's kind of close to farm already, y'all. And y'all know I like farmhouse. So, alright, let's get our wire. And before I do that, hold on. Let me go get some snips. Because this wire don't look the straightest. Alright, so I couldn't find my my MIG pliers. So, we just use a pair of needle nose. We've got it started. If I can screw this in, it'd be real nice. Okay, like I said, we got it started. We got our wire in. We got our roller where I think is good. Now, turn her on. Hey, here we go. Alright. Let's see if she's gonna feed. So far, it's feeding. Feel it coming through. And this might have an auto feed, y'all. I don't know. Good day. It sends it through there, y'all. That didn't take no time. Alright. So, let me let y'all look at this. Let me put this over here. Alright, so I told y'all we was running 030. It says 035. We are running MIG. I'm guessing this right here stands for uphill, downhill. Oh, so this right here changes whether you're running CO2, mix, flux, I'm not sure. I guess that's, yeah. And AI MIG, I guess that's aluminum spool gun. But we are running flux. We're running MIG, and we are running 030 wire. Then we can, that's a sync. Huh, okay. That's pretty cool. Alright, so I can't get the MIG to work for some reason. I might have to contact them. I've tried and tried. I'm not sure what's wrong with it. I'm pretty sure it's a settings problem, but I don't know. We're gonna lay down some 7018 instead because I can get it to work just fine. I laid down a small bead, just checking it out, and let y'all look at it. It's done pretty good. Now, of course, this is nothing's clean or anything like that, as you can see, because we're doing a review on this for people that has homesteads, not for people who have welding shops. So let's lay another bead down and see what it looks like. All right, we're back. Figured out what was going on with that. So it was my fault. I should have read the instructions first. But anyway, it turns out it's like the old Miller suitcase welders. Uh, Floor had a bunch of them when we worked with them. But it has a little pigtail, a little jumper coming out of it that you plug into either the ground or the positive side. Seeing as I'm running no gas on mine, I am running a positive ground. So, yeah. So, plug the ground wire into the positive side, you pigtail into your uh, negative side, or you was supposed to be ground clamp, and then you're running your squirt gun through your machine. So we got it set up, and I've done quite a bit of welding with it tonight, and it welds fairly good. I just want to check something. See how much wire I got left. Yeah, I got a little bit of wire left. Okay. All right. So the MIG does pretty good. It doesn't do awesome. But that's probably because of me. I've never been a great MIG welder. I don't like it a whole lot. I'd much rather use a stinger, a stick rod, but that's me. MIG is more convenient. I will say that. But we're gonna run some more beads. And we're running on extremely thin metal. So blow through is something you have to watch out for. If y'all ever welded on anything real thin, we welded on some boilers one time, and old boy showed me a little trick. You just pull your trigger, build you up a little bit of metal on it, then you can wash it over and tie everything in. And I've had to do that on quite a bit of this because of it being so thin. And you're welding different thickness metals together on this material. So on a farm, you're going to encounter that a lot. And like I said, this review is not for the man who has a welding shop. This is for someone who has a homestead, a farm. And this machine fits perfect. It's light. It really is. It only weighs a few pounds. It's powerful. I love the way it stick welds. The MIG is fairly easy to set up once you figure it out. So yeah, we're gonna run us a bead, and yeah, we're in the shop now because it's been raining all day and it's cold, as you can tell. So we're going to run a couple more beads and see what we think about it. Let's get the old sugar scoop on and get to work. I don't But that's running at all. Let's run a good old stick rod. I like that a lot better. Oh, that looks a lot better. And it's sealed in good. Okay. I think the box is done on the outside. Everything's tied in. Alright, so now the inside. We got to seal weld the inside of the box down here on the bottom. I'll show you. Well, unfortunately, y'all didn't get to see me weld all that because the camera cut off, and I don't know why. But anyway, just to touch base on what I've done. We welded all this on the inside to seal the box up to keep it from losing too much heat. I'm welding thick material to thin material, so I kept my heat on the thick material and let it flow over and melt the thin material, if that makes sense. Everything is tied in, so we don't have to worry about that. And yeah, this little machine runs hot, and I like that. I'd rather the machine run hot than cold. I'm running on 77 amps, believe it or not. I'm running on 332, and man, it welds like a dream. That right there, that welded more like a flat than a horizontal. Just because of the way I welded it. I was taught when I was growing up to if you had to cool it down without touching the machine, what would you do? An old welder taught me, instead of running your rod straight in like that, angle it and weld, because you're burning more material. And so the more material you burn, colder you're running in theory. And it works. Take it from me, it works. When I was coming up, learning how to weld in construction, I was welding with those guys that walk by your machine, turn it up to 110, 120 amps, and holler at you and say, "Well, with that, young blood," and you just had to roll with it. It was either that or climb 15 ladders to get back to the bottom where your six pack was set up, to turn it back down, just for him to turn it back up even hotter than he had it before when you get back up to the top. So, yeah, that's how I learned how to do all this stuff. These older gentlemen, these old golden arms that I come up in the trades with, they showed me a lot. I'm not a golden arm by no means, but I learned a lot from those golden arms. So yeah, that's what we've done on that right there. And we're gonna look around. We're gonna see if we can find any more spots that need to be welded up, but I think that's it. So let me look around. Alright, so I found another spot. This is the last spot. But it had a pretty big gap. And it was going to be the thin, thick metal. So, what I done was run a stringer up the thick metal where it almost touched the thin metal. And now I'm going to run another one on it. That way it catches the thin metal too now. So, let's get it. Oh, 70 amps, man. 70. I'm blown away. I really am. I am blown away. I've never seen a welding machine that'll weld at 70 amps on what a 332. I done fell in love with this little machine right here, and it's almost farm all rig. That makes it even better. So, in my honest review and opinion, if you've got a homestead, go get one of these machines. An Arccaptain MiG 200, because it is versatile. It will MiG, TIG, stick. You can even buy a spool gun for it and do aluminum. So yes, I recommend this machine 100%. It beats Harbor Freight machines. I've got 4 sitting over there right now, and they're either broke or just barely working. So this machine right here outperforms all of them. I've run Miller and Lincoln. I got a SA 200 out back, and I would put it very close to an SA 200. It is not an SA 200. Don't get me wrong on that. It is very close to one. It outperforms a Miller, I can tell you that. I've welded with a lot of Millers in construction, and this beats a Miller. So, yeah, y'all go out and get you one of these. All right, y'all. That's gonna do it. Everything's tied in the way it needs to be. It's gonna hold heat. It's gonna cook very well. I have no doubt about it. Uh, the guy will be here in just a few hours to get it. So I think we got it done just in time. Uh, so yeah, it's 1 o'clock in the morning. I need to go home, get some sleep. But in my honest opinion, if you have a homestead, you need to know how to weld. And if you need a welder, that's the one I suggest. Because you can flux core with it, which takes no gas. You know, your wire has your flux on the inside of it. So it acts as a shielding. You can MIG weld with it with gas, 75-25. And you can TIG weld with it with any material, to my understanding. Carbon, stainless, and aluminum. And you have your spool gun you can hook up and run aluminum with. Stick welding, you can run any kind of stick weld. And I'm not gonna lie, I done fell in love with the little machine over just the stick welding part of it. So I like the machine. Uh, I'm happy with it. So I'm gonna keep the machine, and we're gonna do some more projects with it. Y'all probably gonna see some more welding that I gotta do. I got to weld up some more of the 1-point hitch for the Super 8. So y'all be seeing that. And yeah, probably some more welding that needs to be done. I don't know what, but it'll be something. So that's my review on it. Go out and get you one. Homestead or not. If you're looking for a weld machine, the Arccaptain MiG 200 is the one you need. You can do 220 or 110. It comes with an adapter. It can run your little bitty spools of wire, like a 2-pound spool of wire or 5-pound spool. And then I think it can take all the way up to a 20-pound spool of wire. I think I had to look, but it can take a big spool of wire. So y'all go out and get you one. Believe me, they are worth it. And I'm not getting paid by Arccaptain to say any of this. I don't have a page big enough to get paid by anybody. So yeah, there's no payments here. I just like the machine, and I'll back it 100%. So that's my review, and that's it for today. And y'all remember, until next time, no one's not coming back anymore, but Jesus is. So y'all get ready for it. We'll catch y'all on the next one.